Hey everybody, it's Carla again. I just came out of Walmart and I didn't work today because I got up late. I stayed up late, and so I got up late. And yesterday when I got up late and I tried to get out here, I didn't get any orders in my area, so I just logged off and started working on other things. But I wanted to put this video out here because this has kind of been on my mind. I don't know if I mentioned it before, but I've kind of always been like a amateur prepper. I'm not gonna say I'm like these guys that has the bunkers and things like that, but I always have been sort of out of the box and trying to prepare, just in case a storm happens or whatever. You want to be prepared. So if you haven't been living under a rock, then you are probably aware of what happened in Ohio and with the train derailment and with all the chemicals and things like that. And I got to thinking, what if something were to happen while, and there were also other videos that I saw and someone posted about like, what if there was like an EMP blast and we need to get to our kids and things like that. So I'm like, I posted something about the kids, when the kids were at living at home. I had kind of thought about what I would tell them and things like that, but then the thought transitioned to, wait a minute, what about me when I'm out here doing these deliveries? Because it is kind of getting crazy with the economy, and I thought I definitely did not want to have that driver delivery sign on my car because I didn't want to be a sitting duck. I didn't want to be a target. And I pray and everything like that, and I ask the Most High for His protection. But at the same time, I want to be wise. I don't want to put a target on my back. So, when I was looking at that EMP comments, there were like 100, almost 200 comments on that person's post on YouTube, and I got to thinking, yeah. So what about me when I'm out here delivering? And this, I guess, kind of even piggybacks on what I was saying about preparing for the winter. So this is kind of taking it to another level. So yeah, I really wasn't prepared for the winter. I wasn't. I'm just gonna be honest. And so today it just was really bugging me about this. And so I went ahead and purchased some items like a get home bag, something to help me get home in the event that something should happen while I'm out delivering. And so I'm not in my neighborhood Walmart. I was doing some other shopping. So let me show you what I end up in. That I thought about it after the fact, but I should have paid for those items separately so that I could easily determine how much I spent on this. So I'm at Walmart, and so the Walmart I'm at is not close to home. So if I were like under today's condition, it's raining, I'm not close to home, I have my car here, but let's say like there is an EMP or whatever, and I can't use my car. So that was kind of like the extreme scenario. And the area that I'm in northern Indiana, it gets cold, so that was something that I was also considering in terms of what will go in my get home bag. So I got the items, and I was gonna buy a backpack from in there, but the only ones that had that were inexpensive. I didn't think about that. So in the area, like the camping area, the inexpensive bags that they had for $5, and that was a great price, but it was red, and I didn't want to have a big bright red bag on my back. And I didn't think to go like to the children's area, so I thought I'll just use what I have at home, which are those those nylon cinch bags that you can buy with this drawstring. So that's something I can use. I might be able to find like an actual backpack, but that's what I'm going to be putting my items in. So this is what I bought in terms of, I'm just going to grab in this bag, no order or anything like that. But so if I'm out and about and I'm thinking, you can go up to 3 days without food. So I'm not going to be putting a whole bunch of food in here, because if I'm here, and I probably will look it up on Google and just kind of give you an idea, it probably will take several hours for me to get home from this Walmart, just walking. So I probably wouldn't even have to worry about food per se, but if I did, at least I have it. So I have these snack on the run chicken salad, and I have one with tuna, and it comes with, it's a tuna salad. It's already prepared, and it has a little like spoon in here. It has crackers, and then it has your chicken or tuna salad, and then you can just eat it like that. So you don't have to fix anything, and it gives you a variety of nutrients. What else do I have? And again, just grabbing out. So I pretty much just wanted like a Swiss Army knife, but I didn't see anything like that in here. They did have a lot of empty sections, so I just got this multi-tool, which has like a whole bunch of different things on here. So if I should need to cut something open, or unscrew or whatever, I have this tool here, and it can also serve as protection if I need it. All right. Paracord, you never know when you might need rope. So they didn't have any, well, this type anyway. I didn't notice it in like the camping sporting goods area, but I just kind of felt the leading of the spirit and try the art section. So I went to the art supplies, like with the beads and things like that, and paper, and there's this cord that had black and white. I prefer black, so I had paracord. Emergency poncho. So this is only 97 cents, and so like today it's kind of rainy out here, and I can, if I need to, I can put this plastic over me and try to keep myself from getting drenched. So there's that. If it gets dark before I get home, then I have this flashlight. I can also use my cell phone if I need to. But if the cell phone goes out, then I won't have that functionality. But so here's my flashlight as a backup. I'm not sure if EMP will fry flashlights. Well, there's that. Some more food, some granola bars. They only had the crunchy ones on this checkout aisle because I only wanted to get like the individuals. I didn't feel like buying a whole pack just for this. This explorer's tool, because it has the compass on there, and there was another option with the compass, but the compass was moving extremely slowly, and I didn't want to have to deal with it. It did have like a whistle and a thermometer on it, but I just went ahead and opted with this one, and it has like a little binocular on there, so like if I needed to see distance just for like safety or whatever, then I could also have that feature. Which reminds me, I need to go back in because I want to get a map of this area just in case I'm further out. I pretty much have a general idea of this area, but it wouldn't hurt to have like a little map or whatever. So I think I still could get home. M&M's, not essential, but they will help with morale and motivation, so you don't want to leave out your psychological aspect when you're prepping. Definitely want to have something, keep the morale going. A whistle just in case I am trapped into some location or whatever, and I can alert my rescuers or whatever. Emergency blanket. So this is like that little mylar metallic sheet that you see like after marathons and things like that. They'll wrap people in it, but it basically just to retain your body heat. I could put it on maybe like under my coat or over it or whatever, but it will help to retain my body heat. And I think that is the end of this. So I'm just keeping it simple. I still need to go and I want to try to find like a basic map. I'm not going to go all out and have this humongous atlas or anything like that. So I'm gonna go back in to see if I can find that, and when I get home, again, I'm gonna have the bag, and I'm going to add bottled water, so that way you can't go too long without water. So I said 3 days. So 3 days without water, you can go up to 3 weeks without food. So yeah, the food really isn't that much of an issue, but it's the water. So I want to make sure that I have that in there. So this is just me just kind of preparing for my get home. And, we're on the brink of war, and you never know, maybe some of these acts that we're seeing the train derailments and things like that. Who knows? Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. So I just want to make sure that I am, being aware of what's going on, of the geopolitical tensions, and what's going on, in my area, because I don't want to be slipping out here. I don't want to be just pretending like, oh, everything's okay and I'm always gonna make it home, and you always want to have a plan. There's this show, I don't know if it was on Netflix or I think it was on cable, but it was called SOS, and they show these different scenarios of people in these situations, like in their car or hiking or whatever, and it showed how what they went through. Some of them didn't make it out of those situations, and the guy was talking about what they could have done differently, and it gives you like survival tips to help you get through it. So I'm always watching those types of shows, just to kind of keep myself aware and capable. I don't want to be just out here sitting and hoping and waiting for someone to rescue me when I can have the skills to get myself to safety. So that's basically it. So I don't know if you all are thinking about, what would you do in the event of an emergency while you're out delivering, or just, out and about during your different errands or whatever. But that is something that I personally wanted to make sure that I was taking seriously, especially with everything that has been going on within the last couple of weeks. And so let me know what you think. Are you prepping? Do you already have something? Do you have like a car kit or anything like that? So I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about right now. So let me know in the comments what you're doing or have done or think you need to do in terms of preparing for while you are out and about doing your deliveries. If I have a load of food, like if something were to happen and I have food in the car, like I'm supposed to be delivering that to that person, honestly, I can't say that food would get to that person, because if it's a crazy situation, if I'm in my, let's say I'm sitting outside of Walmart right now, let's say I picked up a delivery and I see like this big huge meteor. I'm not delivering that food. I'm not taking it back into the store. I am getting myself to safety, and that's something that I've already made up in my mind. And going into these situations, you already want to, it's always better to plan and not need that than to be in a situation and not know what to do, or be scrambling or panicking or anything like that. So if that happens, I'm not going to be sticking around. I'm not delivering that food. I'm sorry to the person, who ordered the stuff, but my personal safety is what comes first. So so that's just the reality of it. And then so I'm going to try to get myself home. There's going to be a lot of traffic and things like that. So being able to have the map, so if my car is able to work, I can just find some back roads so I can get home so that I'm not stuck in traffic. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think. Am I overreacting? Am I underreacting? Is there something that I should add to my kit or take out? Let me know. And I will see you next time. Take it easy.